I could tell them, hey, can I borrow the car? I'm just going to the store. Borrow the car?
Right.
What you mean borrow the car? Our family has seen us in a era of our addiction, the lying, the manipulating,
Right.
all those different things. And when we take on this new life, this new role, we have to rebuild that trust.
Absolutely.
We have to almost prove ourselves to them.
Mm-hmm.
And that can be hard,
Right.
but definitely necessary.
Okay, how many times have you attempted to get sober? Think about that. All those years you tried to get sober and you made all these promises to your family that, okay, so I'm giving it up this time. I'm going to do the right thing. I could do this. And then you have a relapse. Okay. And so you go right back, or you disappear for 3 or 4 days or a week or a month for a lot of you.
Oh, yeah.
You be gone for about a month. And so you come back and you say, okay, I'm going to do it again. They say to you, I've seen this before. I've heard this before. I'm so done. I'm tired of the same old excuses. Okay.
I was gone a total of 2.5 years.
2.5 years. She's gone. And she's rebuilding her life. And she's a new person, right? And so everybody in treatment loves and sees the new Antoinette.
Right.
And accepts the new Antoinette.
Right.
So you come back home and you want your kids and you need a place to stay and your family's like, pump your brakes.
Yep, exactly.
Last time you were here, didn't you steal so-and-so from me? So now you gotta live with all that, the wreckage of your past. So Antoinette, what were some of the issues that you had with families, just family, not friends, just family, with rebuilding trust?
Wow.
Talk to the people.
Well, that rebuilding trust, I mean, my word was the hardest one, mainly. I could tell them, hey, can I borrow the car? I'm just going to the store. Borrow the car? What do you mean borrow the car? And I was like, but I'm just going to the store. Well, you said you was going to the store last time. You was gone for 4 days.
There you go.
My word had no meaning anymore. And as hurtful as it was, I had to understand.
Exactly.
And that's the hardest thing. Our intentions and our heart will be right. But we also have to understand that, like you said, they wasn't there with me in recovery.
And then you have to remember all the hell you put them through.
Oh, yes.
Or my French. But just think about the nights and the days they've waited for you.
Yes.
Praying that nothing has happened to you. And then you come back and you all geeked up and spun out. And they ain't worried about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've been worried about you. Your kids have been worried about you. You have to grant them grace.
Yes.
And some compassion and understanding, but at the same time, you set those boundaries and you work on it. And you have to be patient with yourself, because trust can be broken in one event and take a lifetime to rebuild.
I'll never forget, I had this talk with my aunt, after I got back and I got clean and sober. And I remember looking at her, I said, will you ever trust me again? And she looked at me and she was like, and it took her a long time to answer. And sometimes when it takes people a while to answer, we think we already know the answer. Well, it took you too long. Ain't no sense in you answering that.
Right.
And she looked at me and she said, I will.
Wow.
And I said, okay. She said, but you know what you got to do, don't you? And I was like, well, what? She was like, it's not going to come easy. This is something you got to work at.
Right.
And you're going to have to earn my trust again. And I thought, well, now, how how do I earn your trust again? And when we talk about rebuilding trust, that means that if I say I'm going to do it, then I got to do it. If I say I'm going to be here at a certain time, I got to be here. Does that mean that they get to treat us like children?
Right.
No, but we're earning that trust again.
Right. And that goes for you too.
Yes.
Gotta do what you say you're gonna do. You have to keep your word. If you say you're gonna be there, you need to be there. Maybe you need to be there early.
Yeah.
If you say you're gonna do something, you need to do it twice as hard.
Right.
And I know it doesn't feel right and it doesn't feel fair, but you gotta remember your part in this. You have to remember your part in this, and it's rebuilding. And just think about someone that hurt you and what it took for you to trust again. So you kind of think about that, as well as, you know, not allowing people to mistreat you, abuse you in any way. There's a balance.
Yes, there is. If you like what you heard, hit the thumbs up. If you want to hear more, subscribe. And remember, the journey is not always about where you're going. Sometimes it's about how to get there, one day at a time. Until next time. Amen. What are the twin powers? Activate.